DreAllday.com.
Number 3, and this morning I want to talk about being great. We all know with so much information, so many products, so many people competing for our attention today, we only going to pay attention to what's great. And if something's not great, we're going to forget about it, because if it's just so-so, we can find something so-so anywhere. People only pay attention to what's great. So I'm going to tell you this morning, all you need to do if you want to put yourself in a position of being great at anything that you decide to involve yourself in. It doesn't matter if it's a business, if it's a sport, if it's just a way of being. It doesn't matter if it's a product or a service that you're offering. Don't matter if you're male, female, young, old, or where you are from. So let me tell you this 3-step being great process. This is the number 1 step, and the most important step is this: you need to get a head start. You got to get a head start. Y'all know what a head start is. Like if you was foot racing somebody and they let you start running for 5 seconds before they start running, you already got the lead. So to get a head start in whatever it is that you're going to do to be great at, that means you got to start by doing something you're already good at. To get a head start in what you want to be great at, start by doing something you are already good at. Because if you're not already good at it, then you're starting at the same spot as everybody else, or you're starting behind everybody else where you're struggling to become okay. You're struggling to be average. You're struggling to become mediocre in whatever it is you're doing. That's not a head start. That's the opposite of a head start. And you're going to lose that race because everybody's already ahead of you. So getting a head start means know what you're actually good at. Know what you have a natural inclination for doing. Something that you actually enjoy, that matters. And something where you have some natural ability already before you even started working on it. Everybody has this. So some people look at basketball, they say, well, this guy has natural talent in basketball, I don't have any. Then you probably shouldn't be playing basketball. Or they say, this guy has natural talent at talking to people, I'm not good at talking to people. Then talking to people is probably not the thing you should be doing. So what you need to do is the thing that you have some natural ability at, some natural inclination at already. That gives you a head start above everybody else. And that easily leads into point number 2. Point number 2 is you must invest in your improvement. So if you're doing something that you don't have any natural ability at, no natural inclination, that means you're not getting any results at the beginning, even when you first start off, because you're not naturally good at it, you're not going to want to invest in that. See, people don't want to invest in something when they don't have any natural ability, they're not getting any results. I'm willing to invest in learning more about something when I'm already seeing some results, where I can see some positive progress. Like, okay, I'm getting better at this. I can see myself improving slowly, gradually, but I am improving. So I'm willing to go to this training. I'm willing to buy this book. I'm willing to go listen to this mentor. I'm willing to go get this coach because I'm seeing results already. But if you're not seeing results in what you're doing, you're not going to want to invest in it. And you're not going to get any results if you're doing something that you're not good at. You have no natural inclination. So step number 2 is you must invest in your improvement. And when I say invest, that can mean money. That can mean, when I say money, it doesn't mean $1,000. It can mean go buy a book. Go buy a book from somebody who's done what you want to do. Read their book. Read the book 5 times. I'm serious when I say 5 times. Go get a mentor. Go find somebody who's already done it, who put their knowledge on YouTube, and go watch all their YouTube videos. Go follow them on Instagram. Go send them an email. Just ask them a question. Maybe they'll respond to your email, but you must invest. You must put time, effort, energy, and attention into investing and making yourself better at what you want to do. That's step number 2 in being great. And step number 3 is you must produce. Once you've invested in getting better, you must produce. That means you must produce results, you must produce ideas, you must produce experiments, produce failures, produce successes, produce products, fix the product, bring out another product. That product's not good, bring out product 2.0, then 2.0.1, then 3.0, then 4.0. You got to keep putting out new versions of your product. Whatever your product is, you can be the product. Your ideas can be the product. Your books are products. Your blog posts are products. Your Periscope stream is a product. So you must produce over and over and over and over again, not only so that you improve, because the more you do it, the better you're going to get, but also so that people know who the hell you are. People know that you exist. I use this example all the time. Look on your phone right now. Well, you can't because you're on Periscope, but when you get off this stream, look on your phone. Look how many different things there are competing for your attention. And in each one, look how many different people there are competing for your attention. How many different Periscope streams are going live right now at this moment, but y'all are watching this one? How many people are on your Twitter? How many tweets can you read at a time? How many people are you following on Snapchat? How many of them have an update in the last 24 hours that you didn't watch it? So there's so many people competing for your attention. You got to produce over and over and over and over again so you can stay in people's faces, stay top of their mind so that they know you exist. So let me recap the 3-step greatness process, and I'll take a couple questions. Number 1, give yourself a head start. Do something that you are actually good at, not something you're struggling to be okay at, because you will not see success in that, and then you won't want to do number 2. And point number 2 is you must invest in your improvement. That means invest time, invest energy, invest money, invest in getting better, going to a course, going to a seminar, reading a book, watching a YouTube video, putting your time in. Time is more valuable than money. We know this. So when I say invest, don't get worried thinking you can't afford it. It's time that you need to afford, not money. And number 3, you must produce. You must produce over and over and over and over again, not only because it makes you get better, but also because it puts you in front of people. The more you put yourself in front of people, the more you increase your chances of success. What do they call luck? Luck is when preparation meets opportunity, right? So the only way you're going to meet an opportunity is to be prepared. The only way to be prepared is to produce over and over and over and over again, so you got the right thing to meet that opportunity, and that's when luck happens. My name is Dre Baldwin. For those of you who don't know me, I am a professional speaker. I speak on topics like this, on branding, marketing, confidence, mindset, all of that stuff. I have a podcast called Work on Your Game. I'm on all your favorite social media. Everything you want to know about me, you can find on my website. It's called DreAllday.com. DreAllday.com. That's the link in my Periscope bio. Anybody got a question for me? I will take a question or two this morning. How do you communicate with me? Snapchat, email, both. Go to my website, DreAllday.com, Bert, and there's my Snapchat's on there, my Twitter's on there, my email address is on there. Hit me at any one of those. If you suck at something, at the beginning you might suck at a lot of things. You got to try things just to see where your natural inclination comes. When you find it, then you keep going. If you find that's not the thing, move on to the next thing. A great way you can tell is even when you suck at something, if you're still excited about working on it, then that might be the thing. But see, when you suck at something and you're terrible at it, you're not even excited about doing the work to get better from being terrible to good, that's the wrong thing. You're doing the wrong thing. When does your vending machine success come out on Grant Cardone's show? I don't even know. I don't know when it's going to come out on Grant Cardone's show. Actually, I'm going to talk about that on my podcast. If you go to the Work on Your Game podcast, again, you go to my website, you'll see a link to the podcast. We on SoundCloud, we are on Stitcher, we on Google Play, we on, what's the other one? iTunes. So you can follow my podcast on all of those. If you're on iTunes, please leave me a review on the podcast, a 5-star review on the podcast. It's very important. Can I take any more questions? I'll take right now. This is DreAllday, also known as Dre Baldwin. Biggest success right now, talking to you. What's on my agenda today right now is this Periscope. That's on my agenda. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I'm answering questions on Periscope. What more could I ask for? Everybody, hit me on Snapchat if you got any other questions for me. If you don't use Snapchat or you prefer to do something a little more formal, hit me via email, dre@dreallday.com. Again, go to my website, dreallday.com. You'll see links to everything I mentioned. I got 7 books out. They're on Amazon. They're on iBooks, physical and digital copies. My podcast, all my social media, all my YouTube, everything I mentioned is all there. Probably more stuff that I didn't even say. Work on your game, DreAllday.com. What could you not do with more confidence? Less attention to the negativity of other people, more focus on your goals than nothing else, and not letting unfortunate circumstances slow you down. Would all of those help you out? Well, go to DreAllday.com/bulletproof. Check out my new 8-week course called Bulletproof Mindset. Get started, and I'll see you over there. Work on your game. If you're on Snapchat, hit me on the Snap. My Snap name is @DreBaldwin. You already know how that works. And I got a podcast, if you didn't know. It is called Work on Your Game. It is an everyday podcast where I talk about getting yourself into the right mindset, that bulletproof mindset. Getting yourself seen, heard, known. Getting the exposure you want and making things happen in your life instead of waiting for things to happen to or for you. Subscribe to that podcast. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Make sure you check it every single day. Make sure you're subscribed so you catch the heat. Work on your game. Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball. I'm ballin'. I feel like Dre